I know we're a few weeks into 2021, but I wanted to propose a challenge for this year. Maybe you've already failed, forget about it, just start over from today fresh. Can you go the entire year without purchasing any video games? It's something that I'm actually considering doing myself because I have such a large back catalog. And oftentimes people don't even realize how large their back catalog is. You get a free game here, a free game there. You buy something for $1 or $2 there, particularly if you're on PC and you're just getting games in Humble Bundle and whatnot. And you end up owning a lot more games than you think. And you put aside a lot of games with the intention that I'll play this one day. And then that one day never comes. Or by the time one day does come around, the game is so outdated that you end up losing your desire to play it, or just simply lacks the quality of life aspects that you expect in a modern game. That's why I want to talk about a few different ways that you can get through 2021 playing a ton of different games and not necessarily breaking the bank to do it. In fact, some of these you could get by spending next to no money. So outside of your back catalog, if you don't have a big one going, just recognize the fact that there are tons of retro games out there that you can play via emulators, via physical copies and whatnot. And a lot of them actually, I think, hold up better than you may realize. I get it if you're not someone that wants to go back and play NES or SNES games. Maybe they just feel too dated for you. It's got to be something 3D in order to really catch your attention. But the GameCube, that emulates very well. The PlayStation 2 is getting there too. And so we're looking at a library of 40 plus years of games out there that I think are worth revisiting. Other people may argue there's 20 years worth of games worth revisiting today. But ultimately, there's a massive back catalog of ROMs and games playable via emulators that are out there for you to check out that I think a lot of people have overlooked. And it'd be worth taking the time to revisit them in 2021. And there's just endless hours of that to play. You want to take a look at something else? What I did last year was I subscribed to the GameStop membership. I paid $15, maybe $20 it was. I think it was $20. Paid $20 for the year to get the physical Game Informer magazine in the mail. It was like 10 issues they're down to now. They don't send out 12 anymore, which is really a bummer. But I signed up at the time mostly for the sake of getting the magazine again. Game Informer is like the last video game print magazine that I'm aware of that you can subscribe to that sends out in more than a quarterly basis. But as a part of that membership, what GameStop had done is they'd went away from the 10% off they used to offer PowerUp Rewards members, and now instead they give you a $5 certificate every month. Now it's a 12-month subscription you paid $20 for. You're getting $60 worth of certificates out of that. Now that $5 certificate can be used on any GameStop purchase priced $5 or more. And what I spent the majority of last year doing was I would walk into GameStop with my $5 certificate loaded on my phone, and I would buy a game for $5, which ultimately meant I just walked out of the store with the game for free. I got games for the Xbox One doing this, got games for the Xbox 360, which unfortunately most GameStops no longer sell games for the Xbox 360. I got a few Wii U games doing this. Just every month I went in there, I picked up a game for $5. Now, you have to try and find the game online beforehand, know what you're looking for when you come in. Otherwise, trying to find a game for $5 is difficult. You'll run into many games, obviously, that are more expensive than $5. But there's some good games out there in the GameStop library that are $5. And with the release of next-gen systems, I think we'll see more, Xbox One and PlayStation 4 games go down in value, and more of them will, come around to that $5 or so price tag. So you're effectively able to pick up one new to you game every month for effectively free at the cost of spending $20 at GameStop to get a 10 magazine subscription. Like I said, I initially signed up for the magazine. Game Informer's not a great magazine compared to what we used to have back in the day. Nintendo Power, Game Pro, the official PlayStation magazine, the Xbox magazine, all that stuff I loved as a kid. And ultimately now this is just all we have left available. So if you're looking for an opportunity to buy both a magazine and a monthly subscription to picking up free games effectively if you play your cards right, I think that the GameStop membership is a great way to go. And then lastly, I want to touch on Xbox Gamepass. Obviously, just a fantastic value if you subscribe through through your gold membership, you can actually still, and this was the case originally when the program came out, you can take your Xbox Gold membership, let's say you're subscribed for a year, really you want to be subscribed for 3 years of Xbox Gold, because what you're going to do is then sign up for that promotion that they're just constantly running nonstop for the Xbox Gamepass, where you can sign up for $1 and get a month or something like that. You want to do the sign up, and then it ultimately will convert however long you have a gold subscription for into your Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription. So you still keep the perks of having the gold membership, but you also get access to the Xbox Game Pass library, which now I think has maybe even over 200 games in it. Some of that may be overlapping with PC games, because I know some games are on both platforms and it counts that twice for some reason, but at least over 100 games on the Xbox Game Pass platform. And of course, if you can just get out the money to purchase and sign up initially, I think that pays serious dividends, as games are constantly coming and going from the platform, and new ones are being added, so there's always something new to play. So that's 3 ways I think you can get through 2021 playing a ton of cool games and not necessarily spending a lot of money. In some cases, maybe you can just get by playing emulators, playing the classics, and just kind of getting to revisit some of gaming's history that I think oftentimes gets overlooked. Otherwise, just picking up those value-priced games effectively for free at GameStop is another great way to go about doing it. And of course, Game Informer continues to be a great value, particularly if you can get a 3-year Xbox Live Gold membership to convert into an Xbox Game Pass Ultimate membership. Now, 3 years of Xbox Live Gold, if you're not currently subscribed to Xbox Live, will cost you about $180. It's $60 a year. So if you can fork over $180 up front, you get yourself 3 years of access to what I think is a great library of games that are playable both on your computer and your Xbox, as well as in some cases just playable straight on the touch screen of your phone in the case of some of these console games, which I think is incredible. I heard they might be bringing that over to Gears 5, be able to play Gears 5 with the touch screen on your phone. That's insane. I don't know how well it would control, but it'd be cool to see. So thank you guys for watching. I'm Bailey, and I will see you in the next video.